Good afternoon, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to a little bit of seven wood, not iron. You said 7 iron. 7 wood versus 2 iron.
7 minutes in heaven then.
Well, so what we're doing today, guys, is we're out here with, if you've come over from James's channel, you know we're having a match with these two clubs. We've started to compare them to my 4 iron, to James's 2 iron. It's a club that not many people test. We did do it in the simulator a couple of weeks ago and show you the differences of landing angle and what flights you can get. We've also shown you today getting out on the golf course. You can flight the ball different when you're actually in some windy conditions. So we're going to continue the match, but with a slight change to the match. So we're all square, but we're now going to go a point for proximity and 2 for the hole. So if we tie the holes, it's whoever's the closest is going to win. So we're going to mix it up a little bit. James is going to go solely with 2 iron. I'm going to go with 7 wood on the last 2 holes here on the par 3 course.
And I hit my 2 iron at the worst out of all the 3 shots on my video, didn't I?
Yes, it wasn't.
But you hit your 7 wood the worst, which was interesting. That's not like you, really.
I mean, it was the worst, but I mean, I didn't really hit a bad shot. I mean, I would like to say
my short game saved me, didn't it, really?
Yeah, you hit some indifferent shots. Right, here we've got 190 into the breeze, a bit of breeze off the left. I'm going to try and flight this one in, a little bit down the grip, get that proximity.
Oh yeah, be good. Look at this now. Ooh, front edge. Just moved a lot in the air for you, didn't it?
I don't know if I've got the proximity, but it was a fantastic shape. Yeah, it's certainly a club that I feel like I can do a lot with, and that might be something that you will see on the golf course. Oh, it's coming, is it coming? Is it staying? Oh, both a little bit short.
Tough hole this today, isn't it? Very tough.
Again, mine was a little bit higher than James, but you can see I still flighted it down compared to what you'd expect from a 7 wood.
Proximity's mine, I think, that.
Oh, is it? Oh dear. Can't see yet. Oh, it is you, definitely. When we talked about 7 woods a couple of weeks ago when we was in there, we talked about tour players now using it. You've got your Victor Hovlands, you've got your DJ was using it, Tyrrell Hatton. Who was the other one?
DJ?
DJ uses one.
Oh, we never mentioned him. We said Victor.
Victor.
And Fitzy.
Fitzy also uses one, yes, Matthew Fitzpatrick. But it's a club that you really need to get out on the course. Hitting it into a simulator, you're going to see a very high peak height of that. You might be put off that depending where you play your golf. If you play links golf, you might think, oh no, that's not going to be any good to me. But you'll see today, bit of practice, knowing how to flight the ball, you will be able to flight it still low and be a little bit more versatile than maybe trying to chase a 2 iron. And again, if you're trying to play a high 2 iron, you might not have a 7 wood in your bag. It's much harder to try and play the elusive high 2 iron than it is just to get a 7 wood out there.
I think it massively depends as well, guys, on where you play in, what time of year it is. So the players that we mentioned there won't have them in the bag all the time, but they will have a certain preference for maybe a softer golf course, a harder golf course, or a windy or non-windy.
Yeah, exactly. If you're playing somewhere like Wentworth, they might have 7 woods in when they're going for the last couple of par 5s, compared to if they're playing the Open at St Andrews and it's blowing 40 miles an hour and it's firm, they might not be using a 7 wood.
And that's why.
1 point. It's up a ridge, a little bit short, just outside of tour average from that distance. I wouldn't say too much, so still very versatile. So I just didn't really take into account how strong that wind was. I gripped down the club, as you saw on the tee, to try and take some distance out of it. Not really helped me out there. Go
nice.
On. Again, it's a good line, just not the pace today. A little bit closer. Or across the slope.
Sit.
Ooh. Ooh. You might have got the point for the old proximity. Not there.
That just motored on, didn't it, after?
Yeah, tough one across the slope there.
I'm used to missing greens, I'm not used to having a birdie putt.
No, that is... Oh no, you did hit the second hole, didn't you, with the 2 iron? You hit 1 out of 3. Meatloaf would not have been happy. Oh my. Jesus wept again. What a lap of honour.
It did take a bobble offline actually, so I feel like it's calm that that still went in.
Karma.
Not
2-3 tied up. You take a 1 point or 1 up lead. Right, James, I'll let you lead us off.
So if I get the proximity on this one, I can't lose, can I?
Correct. If you get the proximity, that's it. It's up on another ridge. It's on the left-hand side of the green here. Oh, James' head got in the way there. So there is a ridge. It's another fantastic shot.
Sit.
Oh, long. It looked good. If
That
it was
is
just
so frighteningly online as well, isn't it?
frightening.
Came out like a bit of a knuckleball actually. Like if you look at how online that is, I think proximity, you're still going to do well to beat that, you know.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably it. Inside 30 feet, so I need a good one here.
Oh, come on then.
Come on.
Depends on the kick. Ooh! Oh, this is going to be so close.
It's a delightful.
What a shot that is, by the way. I'm going to give you that. That's
Again, just a
exceptional.
little fade
Wasn't
off
your best, was it?
Wasn't the best, a little bit heely, but you show there how you get away with it. That wasn't the best strike, but a 7 wood.
Can I have a go with that on here?
You certainly can. If I'd have done that with a 2-iron, that would have been probably in the ditch or another 50 yards shorter. So it shows how it is something that can give you a lot of options.
Can I get inside my own proximity with the 7 heaven?
If your channel's anything to go by, definitely. That's a fantastic shot. Towering.
That is all over it as well.
7 wood. See? All manufacturers, please send us 7 woods.
It actually took a bit of a bad kick down the bank, but it was actually pitched here, look.
Oh.
So very, very quick to stop.
Quick stop in 7 wood. So again,
But in
landing angle
fairness,
there.
would you rather have this putt than that awkward downhill chip?
So you'd probably rather have that uphill putt there. Again, landing angle there, stop nice and quick, so you can be a lot better with that. 2-iron just chased on through. So we're all square at 1-1 with the proximity. So it's really now all down to score. So James is going to chip this. Not an easy chip.
I don't know, I've gone all out attack. I've taken the flag out in hope that it's going to kind of sway you, like make you nervous a bit.
I do wonder why you did that.
Primarily for effect more than anything.
Right. Needs a good shot here, needs it landing on the green. Oh. It wasn't bad, but it chased on.
Wasn't bad.
It chased on. It would have been inside tour average. I'll
I'm
give
going
you
to say,
that.
give you a wedge and see what you do.
I do apologise, but I mean, not bad.
Sometimes I think the standards we set are remarkably high.
Right.
You've got this for the match, Chris.
This for the match. Maybe 2 for the match.
My T-peg all right there?
I should hope so. Right. Come on. Never moved. That
Pick
good?
it up, yep. Have that.
It's a solid 3. So 2 easy 3s, not easy holes, but the 7 wood has done the job for me. Pretty straight. You saw this past the hole. Oh, solid. I'll give you that. Pretty good up and down. Guys, thank you very much for watching. 7 woods. Think about it when you are testing these. If you are going to be testing what clubs to change to, please try and get out on the golf course and test them. Ask your pro if you can take it out, even if they tape it up like they used to back in the day.
But still do that?
I'd have thought so.
Yeah.
Some will. Right, but get them out on the golf course, give them a good test. Find some holes like this, playing a little bit of wind. I know you can't decide when it is windy, but on a day like this, it is good to see how beneficial it would be to you. Is it something that's more forgiving than a 2-iron? Do you find that, you know, you're more off-centred hits? We all hit off-centred hits. I've certainly hit plenty today, but they've ended up pretty good. So get them out on the golf course, guys. It's a great option to have in your bag, especially the top end. It gives you, you can attack a few more par 5s, but you can also use it on the longer and longer par 3s we seem to be getting. Guys, thank you very much for watching. See you again later in the week.